Hi, we're here to talk about the brutal facts about annuity interest rates, which is why you are here. Hi, I'm Stan The Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, including the one you're sitting in. You can always go to theannuityman.com to use our proprietary annuity calculators and get the best quotes on the planet. But in a second, we're going to break down products and how interest rates affect them after this musical interlude. So here's the call I get all the time. It's like, hey Stan, how are annuity rates? What rates are you talking about? Because annuities aren't just one product. It's not like, all trucks aren't one product. All restaurants aren't one restaurant. They serve different things. Annuities are different types. They do different things, and interest rates affect them differently as well. So when you say rates, if you're talking about income annuities or lifetime income annuities or retirement income annuity types, rates encompass two things. They encompass life expectancy and interest rates. But if you're talking, say, multi-year guarantee annuities, those are primarily based on pure interest rates. And so the question is, so what interest rate is the bogey? Which one do we have to follow to see kind of where the annuity industry is going? Well, it's typically the United States 10-year Treasury note, which isn't something that they exclusively buy, but it's kind of the benchmark for where all of the other bond instruments that they have to buy and how they price things. Because when they price, say, life expectancy or interest, or the interest part of a lifetime income payment, or just pure interest, they're looking at current rates, and they're also looking at their overall bond portfolio that they have and the competitive nature of trying to attract your money. So let me grab my pen, let's go to the whiteboard, and let's look at interest rates and how they affect different types of annuities. All right, so the brutal facts about annuity interest rates, it all comes down to what product you're looking at. So let's take them one by one. These are the 6 most popular types of consumer annuities out there. I've used the acronyms because I don't want to write all this stuff. So let's look at the first one, single premium immediate annuity. Now that's a lifetime income stream product that's going to start immediately, obviously, from the way it's worded, single premium immediate annuity. And this is a combination of life expectancy, so the pricing on it is life expectancy, sorry producer, I'm trying to get that right, plus interest rates, okay? And income starts as short as 30 days from the policy being issued up to a year, typically, okay? Deferred income annuities, which is actually the cousin of single premium immediate annuities, it's the same structure. The only difference is when the income starts. So this one also is life expectancy plus interest. And we could do another column here. Start date would be, within a year. So within 1 year, and this one could be 1 year to say 20 plus years deferral, okay? But it's life expectancy plus interest. And the interest rate, like I said before, the 10-year Treasury is a bogey, but it's not all encompassing. It has to do with all of the interest rate instruments that they buy in the bonds. QLACs, I know this seems repetitive, but it's actually a DIA, which is actually a SPIA, right? QLAC is a deferred income annuity that can only be used in an IRA, all right? So that's life expectancy plus interest. And when I say life expectancy, remember, it's life expectancy at the time you start the payments. That's how they're pricing it. All right, and this one can be started as, up to age 85 in a traditional IRA. You don't have to defer to 85, but that's as far out as you can defer with a QLAC. All right, multi-year guarantee annuities. This is a pure interest rate play. Pure. Interest, 100%. This is the annuity industry's version of a CD. If you like CDs, you'll love multi-year guarantee annuities. They are a transfer of risk principal protection product that you can lock in as short a term right now as 2 years. I wouldn't go farther than 5 years right now, but you can go as far as 10. So this is pure interest rate, and the duration is 2 years, lock in to say 10. And remember, this isn't an income product. This is a principal protection product. So you're not turning on an income stream. Yes, you can peel off the interest with some of these if you need just to peel off the interest, but you're never going to lose any principal, touch any principal, okay? So fixed indexed annuities. If you don't attach an income rider to that, then it is a lot of its interest, because this is a little bit more complicated, because indexed annuities returns are based on call options. And I've written a book on that I'll send to you. I'll tell you how to get that in a few minutes. But it's interest, and there's call options as well, but that's also based a little bit on the interest rates as well. But there's no life expectancy because you're not turning on the income stream unless you attach an income rider. Variable annuities, these are mutual funds. They call them separate accounts. And I guess you could have the argument that interest rates do play a role because it plays a role in how markets move and how markets are affected when interest rates move. So, you can look at that. But the bottom line is interest rates, if you're looking at it from a lifetime income standpoint, interest rates play a secondary role, not a primary role. It plays a primary role in the multi-year guarantee CD type annuities and kind of a role in the variable and the fixed index annuities. Now, understand that you can take these two right here and attach an income rider to it. And what an income rider is, an attached benefit to a policy that will provide future income when you want to turn it on. It's a separate calculation. Now, income riders are affected by interest rates. Not 100%, but it's a competitive world. So yeah, interest rates do play a role, and in most cases, kind of a primary role with riders, but it's a little bit different story because the rider interest is not true interest. It's a phantom account and monopoly money that can only be used to calculate your first lifetime income payment. Got a call the other day and a guy wanted to put some money in a multi-year guarantee annuity, which is a CD type annuity. And you have to ask yourself the question, wouldn't you just buy a CD instead of a multi-year guarantee annuity? Good question. They work well together. What we have found is 2 years and in, CDs have the highest rates typically, and 3 years and out, the multi-year guarantee annuities have the highest. So he was wanting to place a lump sum, I think it was around $300,000, and I told him that because we don't know where interest rates are going to go, who knows what the word low is? Who knows? Nobody knows. I told him to ladder it. And laddering a multi-year guarantee annuity is pretty basic. So you're laddering a MYGA, and he had $300,000. So really, we did one 3-year at $100,000. We did one in a 4-year at $100,000, and then we had one in a 5-year at $100,000. We bought them at the same time. Now, why does this make sense? This makes sense because at year 3, you're going to have money coming due, and hopefully we can attach it and transfer it to another MYGA. To answer my question I previously asked and didn't answer about MYGAs, in a non-IRA account, multi-year guarantee annuity interest grows tax deferred, whereas with a CD in a non-IRA account, you have to pay taxes on that interest every single year. That certainly doesn't make it better than CDs, but that's the reason that people with money in non-IRA type accounts kind of gravitate toward the multi-year guarantee annuities because they want the interest. They don't really want to pay the taxes on it now. It's tax deferred. Yes, you will have to pay taxes on it in the future, but it is a good way to offset taxes right now and have that interest grow tax deferred. So we laddered the MYGAs 3, 4, and 5 years, and you don't have to do a 3. We recently did a 3, 5, and a 7 year as well. It just depends on what your goals are and what your time frames are as well. But understand that you don't have to go all in one carrier. And in fact, we split this money between 3 specific carriers. All right, we're talking about interest rates. I'd love to send you books that I've written on annuities, and there's all different types. I'll send it to you in this GoFull mailer. But we talked about deferred income annuities. We can put, you can look at that, and I address interest rates in that. Obviously, multi-year guarantee annuities as well. Really, you just have to tell me what you're interested in. In fact, I'll send you all 6 of them just to make sure that you're covered. But everything that we talked about today, I've written a very easy to understand owner's manual. I've also do podcasts on these products as well. The Annuity Man podcast on all major platforms. Do me a favor, go to theannuityman.com, sign up for the books. I'll send them to you for free. And please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey, before we close, I wanted to tell you I did a very in-depth video on how do interest rates affect annuities, where I kind of went in even deeper than I did today. I know it was kind of a fire hose of information, but if you watch this one and you watch that one and you get my books, everything's going to be perfect.